Hello all, I managed to find a controller for £5. It is an original Xbox controller. It's the green ghost sort of one, the translucent one. It's in fairly good shape. Obviously the thumb sticks are chewed up, so this one's like chopped in half somehow. No idea how that would have happened. And then you have this one, it's kind of chewed up on the side, but the sticks themselves only a little bit loose. I have already tested it. I wiped down the controller as best as I could. But yeah, the actual sticks themselves operate just fine. And we are missing a dongle. However, I did have another controller that I bought some time ago that was already faulty. Although it was practically pristine and brand new, the circuit board was scratched up, so it just didn't work. So I've got perfect candidates. I've actually got a new set. Well, I say new, but they are practically brand new. They still have the little rubber divots on, if you can see that. And then obviously it had a working dongle, so I'm able to replace that. So by the end of this video, we should have a working controller. So I'll just put that to the side for now. Yeah, I thought I'd do just a regular old video of someone taking apart a Xbox controller. There's 1,000 videos on the internet how to do this, but yeah, we're going to take it apart, clean it up, like get some soap and water, like all the plastic parts, because I bet you there is some gamer juice all in the nooks and crannies of this controller. But tell me, what was your favourite original Xbox game? I had a lot of multi-platform games that I played. Obviously, the exception being Halo. But yeah, me and my brother, we borrowed an Xbox off of our good friend Tom. He was excellent. He let us borrow it, and we loved it that much. We ended up finding an opportunity to buy a used machine just with Halo and Halo 2, so we could play it again, and that's what we did. So we had that for a number of years, but we did have a GameCube before that, so there was a number of games that we loved on the GameCube that we then got on the original Xbox. So mine were Prince of Persia was a massive one, Need for Speed Underground 2, the later Tony Hawk games, so like I had American Wasteland, that was my favourite, but Tony Hawk's Free, stuff like that, we had that. Trying to remember if there's any more. No, I think it was, Dave Mirra. Dave Mirra was a massive one that I loved playing. There is actually another screw underneath the label here. Just have to pierce through and get it out. I would go through the effort of keeping it intact, but honestly, I'm going to end up using this controller anyway, so I'm not fussed on the resale value or any of that. This screwdriver isn't the best shape either. Try this one. That's a bit better. Let's take this apart. Yeah, there's some gubbins along the side of that, but not that bad, honestly. I've seen worse. The cables seem in good condition, and what I love about these controllers, they're so easy and modular compared to the new ones. These just pull out, and the whole thing just comes out. There's no other additional screws, it just comes out, and there you have it. Obviously all these buttons and everything I will be taking off and cleaning up, but they all look in relatively good condition. But you can see all the gamer juice coming off the sides. Yuck. We will clean those. Oh, my mistake, there is 2 little screws that hold this D-pad in place. And there's loads of dirt that likes to get under these. And these D-pads are not the greatest either. Ask any Xbox fanatic, these ones are not great. Yeah, go ahead in the comments below and see what games you like, and I'll be happy to respond, because I can even check it out. Ah yeah, there's little clips as well that you have to push in. Forgot about that. Push those in or out, I forget which way around it goes. There we go. Yeah, there's two little retaining clips that hold that into that piece. But yeah, it's not actually too dirty under there, as you can see. But yeah, there's definitely quite a bit of dirt in between all the buttons and joysticks and stuff, so we will get that under nice hot running water and clean that off, along with all these buttons as well. Once that is done, we can come back and we can reassemble with the new sticks. We'll replace these. These are very easy, like any controller. They just pull off. So these can be replaced really easily. Even if I had to buy these, more than adequate enough. And yeah, these sticks are in relatively good condition. A little bit rusty and a bit of gunk around it, but nothing I can't clean up with a bit of alcohol and Q-tips. So we will do that as well. Cool. Right, whilst those are drying, I will just clean around these analog sticks because they are a bit, yeah, quite a bit of dirt. Let's try and collect as much as possible. It's almost rusty, which is a bit weird. There is definitely some damage around the board as well, surprisingly. I don't know if that's picking up on the camera or not, but yeah, there is some little damage on the board where it's kind of seeped in, whatever this goop is. I think something's been spilt on this once before, potentially. This one's not as bad. There's still quite a bit of goop around it. The triggers look clean enough. Yeah, it's just like a circle thing around the board there, surprisingly. Let's clean around that. It's pretty much done. Just check around the pads. These pads are a bit weird. It's on this plastic stuff. I don't think I've seen them like that before. But hey ho. Yeah, the rest of the board is fine. Triggers with minor bit of dirt on them. I have wiped over them already, so that's fine. I think we're all good. And then we can literally just reassemble and be done with it. Awesome. New stick replacements, or good as new. As new. And there you go. There we go. They are now replaced. Awesome. They fit perfect. So the plastic cleaned up really well. I'll have to do a before and after, but yeah, it seems much better than it was. The only thing I did notice was there's a bit of red down in this little crevice, but it seems like some sort of paint. It's not going to hurt anything. I mean, I didn't even notice it before, but yeah. Right, now it's time for reassembly of the... Here we are. So we've got the D-pad. Obviously that goes in the bottom here, like so. And then this clips in, like so, and then it screws in the back. But whilst I'm assembling away, I just wanted to make like a little, I guess, an advertisement. But if you are into the original Xbox, it is worth actually looking into this service called Insignia. Insignia is a free replacement Xbox Live service. So you can actually play online with your friends just like the good old days. You do have to do some modification to your system. You don't have to completely modify your system, but you will have to run a exploit software to patch your system into the Insignia servers. Once that's done, then you can use your Xbox as you would normally. But it is recommended that you at least do a soft mod to be able to get it working perfectly. But it is an excellent service. I try to play as much as possible, but it's not always possible these days. I am extremely busy, but it's something I thought I'd mention whilst reassembling a Xbox controller. So yeah, if you ever feel like you need to check it out, please do. It is well worth your time. Now that goes on first, and then slides in. This is the memory card unit section. It would be helpful if I put all the rest of the buttons in as well. But yeah, not all games work on this service. They are adding games slowly, month to month basis from what I've experienced. So you can expect games to be added later on, but the big hitters are there, Halo 2 being one of them. I quite liked 13. 13 was an excellent game, both on the GameCube and the Xbox. I was too young to experience Xbox Live, but I definitely did experience Halo 2 later on once my brother had got an Xbox 360. Yep, that's the D-pad. These are the action buttons, like so. And I've got to put these guys in. The start and select button, or what is now menu and back, I think. Strangely enough, the Xbox controller is still very much like the most modern Xbox controller you can get your hands on these days. You then slide these sticks in. That's definitely in. Ah, I didn't quite push the sticks on all the way. That's better. There we are. Slide these back into their little slots. So that's one. And there's two. Don't think that'll interfere with anything. That goes on like that, and simply that goes back on the back. Ooh, the cables come unhinged. There we are. And then we simply, I'm just going to put one screw in for the time being. And then I can check that everything's in place. And that feels awesome. Great. Whoops. You always have to be careful when doing these up because it is old plastic, it is brittle, and that's something else I might as well bring up. I don't think a lot of people realise that this plastic is not going to last forever. These plastics, you've only got to look at slightly older systems like the Ataris and stuff like that, A lot of the plastics are degrading. It's just going brittle, or it snaps easy. Well, yeah, brittle, soft, decomposing. The plastics weren't made to last any more than, I would say, 10-20 years, unfortunately. So it's all well and good, but I think the most thing I want to see happen in the industry is video game preservation, not only in the sense of software, but also these molds. So finding the actual molds to these controllers that Microsoft would have had, so that we can reproduce them if we ever wish to. So there we have it. There is the Xbox controller, the translucent green. I believe it's the Halo one, but yeah, nice and clean, set up. New sticks compared to the old ones. Much better. They're practically brand new. And there is only a slight little wobble in these sticks, so they're still very, very good. And obviously we have, of course, the replacement dongle, which is just from another controller that I had. I think the rubber doesn't quite match up, but it's functional and I love it. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope this has inspired you to get back on your original Xbox or to purchase one, and even better, get it on Insignia, because more players is better. Cool. Peace out.